Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
That's it? No fights, no conflict of any kind?
Why would there be?
Because you're you, Persephone.
No. Not recently. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
You're clever. You let me win our showdown, and that's a solid move. Calliope may well have chosen you.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death.
I feel like had we... Oh, I should have saved and then... No, we'll do another run through. Probably not today. I think this entire thing takes about 6 hours. So we're not... we're not... Or actually an hour and a half, maybe. I don't remember. I looked it up, but I don't retain anything.
Someone who could keep their
I bet if we didn't let her win and we kept going hard, she might not have talked to us.
involvement hidden.
One of us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be... argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up.
I don't want to ask this question. But the last time I chose something that I didn't want to ask, it gave me a romance option.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
Hecate.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Okay.
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Another song. It's like,
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, what match did you strike that consumed you?
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
come on, duet.
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this.
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I've been before I
Trapped.
snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Follow him or stay.
Why? Why?
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
You kind of went dark and stormy back there. It was impressive.
I honestly thought I had left that behind me.
Left what? Signs of life? The world won't wither if you raise your voice, Apollo.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I just wish old habits didn't return so easily around her.
Family thing, huh?
That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
In my experience, avoiding the problem never fixes it.
Well, what do you do?
Oh, I avoid my problems. And it doesn't fix them. Duh.
At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
And where is that?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next.
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
I'm not that much of a risk, am I? I won't explode. What's the worst that could happen?
The worst is that we could be admitting either a murderer or a usurper into our ranks.
How awful.
She's protecting an idea as much as a physical reality. It's true. To her, there is no difference.
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, you could. I wouldn't blame you. It's not your problem.
What you said during our song, it's still true.
Sure, but I forced you to sing it.
You forced me to speak my heart. I'm helping you because I believe I should.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Act 2, Gesundheit.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah?
This isn't musical theater structure then. So the acts must be chapters in the story.
A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
What is with the tree thing? Pan mentioned that too.
Yeah, Apollo kept chasing this woman named Daphne, and it doesn't matter. Important thing is, you're back.
I met Apollo tonight, actually.
What? No way. Okay, all right. You have to tell me everything that happened.
We flirted a little.
Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
You think so?
I'm not sure. I think so. It doesn't seem like he's lying, but he's hard to read.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it.
So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
That'd be good.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
I just spoke to him at the underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone?
Still not a fan?
You know how some...
It's true. He tried to isolate Grace. Sorry, I forgot what her name was. He tried to isolate Grace from her bestie.
people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
I want to check in. We already checked in with Apollo.
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave. If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances. Or did you have some other reason for darkening my doorstep?
I wanted to see you again. Make sure there were no hard feelings.
Oh, so it's a social visit then. Oh, let me be clear. There are no hard feelings. There are no feelings at all. You came, you got what you wanted, you left. Wherever you need to go next, I'm sure Apollo can take you.
There's nothing stopping us from being friends. We don't need to be allies.
As I said before, I'm still not convinced of your innocence. I'd say that stops us from being friends, Grace.
Really? Still?
Valid.
Either you're guilty, in which case you won't be here long, or you're innocent, and we can speak after the trial. But one last word of advice before you go. If you want to survive, don't look to anyone else for help. Not Apollo, not Pan, not even me. You walked away from my offer, and I respect that. Make your choices and live with them.
Okay. Yes, mother. I'm intrigued to know what Pan wants. We passed another hour and a half. I think I'm gonna go take another break. I am thoroughly enjoying my time. I like the songs so far. It feels like each song that I unlock is like a gift. Like it's like I've figured out the code. I figured out the code to get this specific version of this song, and that's really cool.
Say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
How many idols are there? I've met, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the weak.
Right. Good point. You asked me to meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier. Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me, which I now wish to collect.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the Reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the Reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate.
Ooh.
A sorceress of her power could aid your quest.
I'd love to meet
What do you
Hecate.
say?
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. one that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly, and with open arms.
Ooh. Ooh-wee.
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
You tell me.
Ooh.
I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
Why is Ty like that, though?
I'll think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous.
Oh, I see.
The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the
Not
Reliquary.
domicile.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
We never asked what a reliquary was, did we?
Yeah, Pen said there would be books.
We didn't
You like
ask
books,
that.
right?
I do like books. Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. Apparently this reliquary place has all the books you could ever dream of.
A reliquary? Ooh, I bet it has relics. I want a wand of fireballs.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Oh.
But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
That sounds good, yeah. Hey, Hecate! I love your library. So much knowledge.
Wow.
I bet you'll really appreciate a quality smartass.
I brought you for a reason, right?
We make a fine team, you and I.
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No.
Not even I know
Should
who
I?
that is.
That's the Minotaur's real name.
Oh.
You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant
He really
labyrinth.
knows a lot about Greek mythos.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
Maybe. Maybe.
If I can, sure. Why not?
Because Pan, that's why not?
I thought you were over that.
Okay. I hope you're right. Let's go meddle in someone's love life. What could go wrong?
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the Reliquary! Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came!
Slay queen. Back off, lady.
I am really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new muse.
And I'm Freddie. Big fan.
If I broke a rule, I apologize. Pan didn't mention anything about that, I'm afraid.
You are Grace?
Mommy.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Huh?
Yeah, that's now. Or very recently, anyway. I guess you don't get much news here in wherever this is.
It is between places, crafted by my own hand from the ether. Here in the books are written all
A liminal
things.
space.
Past, present, and things that are yet to occur. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
That is impossible.
I don't know what to tell you.
You will explain. We will both sit and you will explain. There will be tea.
What kind? Chamomile?
Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Jasmine?
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Probably
Years?
those 3 witches from
I
the
don't
Macbeth.
have years.
From the Macbeth.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Oh, are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddie was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
What is this? What is this song? Oh, this music. Can we talk?
Hi there. Can we talk? Somewhere in private?
Talk? What, you and me? Why? What about?
You know, about a delicate matter that maybe you needed help with?
Oh, nope. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. No delegates here.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
Period.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
It is written. Hey, some sensible salad. Time to use my power.
I don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number.
There it
Do you
is.
think this one could be, do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, you still here? I had to run the entire... that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Aw. Shouldn't on, tell me now.
Maybe now you can tell me what this big favor is.
Come on, isn't it obvious?
I heard
He's
what you
in
said
love with
about Calliope.
Kate.
I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please help me tell her.
How do you know you love her? Let's do it. Why are some of these questions so dumb? You're really the Minotaur?
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
Come on,
A
Miss.
muse knows about poetry
Miss
and the
Enchanted.
heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
Sometimes the words you have are the best words that you can say.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
She probably will. I mean, she's Kate, and I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you, no matter what she says. I promise.
I don't want to. I'm ready. I don't need to ask any of these questions.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena
You just
made
said
Kate swear.
that.
She's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you. Even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Okay. I have an idea.
Oh, I didn't even look at
You
the
do?
other option. Oops.
Well, you do?
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Grace always has
Get the
the
boom
best
butt.
ideas.